Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Underdog Plays, back with this great game and this great city. I hope everybody is great. It would be really great if you all checked out my YouTube channel at youtube.com/UnderdogIQ22, or you could just search Underdog Plays 4 instead of the A, and I should be the first result there as well. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can come check me out live here on Twitch at twitch.tv/UnderdogPlays. That's with a 4, not an A. That would be really great. Wouldn't that be great? Anyway, we are back with City Skylines. This is the continuation of my city. This map is part of the Map Pack DLC that was added, like the creator made Map Pack. So I believe this is the third one in the pack. Is my second or third one? I don't remember now. I've lost count. We've been doing a lot of city building lately with all the new airports expansion, and then now all the DLC stuff. I got all kinds of things to build. Anyway, we are continuing with the Prime Oasis, and let's see if we can continue this great city. As you can tell, there's an area that looks like a guitar. That's because it's called Guitar Garden. And Guitar Garden is a very luscious, beautiful place. This whole build, the Prime Oasis, is supposed to be inspired by Dubai. Obviously, this is a desert map. So I wanted to build a very modern city inside of a desert. And each little segment has like a different district, a different style of road. There's all kinds of things going on here that make it somewhat interesting, as you could hopefully tell. We've got this hillside area named Bumblebee Court. We've got this area that's literally just called the residential block, which is just for housing. We've got the city center, which is just office buildings, high-tech, IT tech stuff. Al-Markaz, which actually in Arabic, is it Arabic? Yeah, in the Arabic language translates to center. So there's a bunch of offices and skyscrapers, and of course we have a subway station center hub right there in the middle. Like I said earlier, we have a Guitar Garden, and we've got this other area, which is not done. Hopefully we'll complete that today. And then Sunset Point, which is a leisure district, which is like arcades, nightclubs, gyms, lots of restaurants and stuff, for like places for people to do things at night. Our unique building right here is the Cathedral of Plentitude. I wanted to put that right at the end point here. We've also got the floating gardens down there, which is not currently powered. But for power, we're doing solar updraft and oil, because this map has crazy amounts of oil, which hopefully I can tap into today. I would like to build an oil industry area, and we'll see what else I come up with. There's some things that I forgot to do last time that obviously we can do now. Hello. How's it going? So yeah, let's just start where we left off, where I was kind of trying to organize the subway system, because once that's done, we don't ever have to worry about it, and I don't have to like expand on it too much, because I think I want to use the underground metro just for the central area, like to cover these main districts in the Prime Oasis of our city, like our main city area, and not really worry about getting people to the other parts of the map. Like that's what we're gonna have the monorail and buses for, because that's what else I have going on here. So we already have a red line from there to the middle, up to there. So we should do from this end to here to the middle to here and then to here and back. These will be back and forth lines. So that's how we're gonna do it. Okay. And I gotta remind myself, I'm using the underground train, which is more colorful than the regular metro, so let me make sure we're doing that, and I guess this will be the orange one. Ooh, look, it's already nighttime. I wanted to show off what the city is gonna look like at night, because that's something you usually don't get to see, because I'm too busy building. I don't like to build in the dark. I like to see what I'm building, so as you can tell, the leisure area has like pink and red lighting for the most part. This is all commercial area, shops, bars, clubs, arcades, fun stuff for people to do. And then the IT tech skyscrapers are kind of blue. Got a nice light blue tint for most of them, and then other ones are like bright white, so really interesting coloring going here. I haven't seen some of these new assets at night yet, so that's cool. What are the new other metro stations look like? Oh, they're not really super bright, which is nice, because these like really blend in with the city. I do like these a lot. And the point of putting them in here was to have this little window so I can see the trains like coming through and stuff. That's why I'm using the brighter colored subways, so I can actually visually see them from above. Kind of the whole point of the deal. Let's turn the sun back on though. Let's get some building done, yeah? Geekette, if you're here, I'm going to give you a shout out, and I'm going to ask you, how's the audio? If you're the first one in the stream, I'd appreciate, like, just tell me if the audio's good. Is the game too loud? Am I too loud? Can you hear the music? Can you hear the sound effects? Can you hear me? That just really helps me out, because I have to, like, reset my whole stream every time. It's very frustrating. I don't use a camera for the building stuff for my sim streams, so it's like a different setup. It's really more effort than it needs to be. Let's just say that. I'm getting a million alerts on my phone right now, and they're all from Twitch. Happy International Women's Day, bitch. I miss Tina. Oh my gosh. Every time I see International Women's Day, I think of Tina. I'll never not think of Tina saying that. It's like one of my favorite moments. For anyone that doesn't know, there's a MOBA called Smite, and one of the voice actors and like developers on the high-res side is named Tina. And she'll like do funny voices for a lot of the gods, like the characters in the game. And one of her voice lines is just simply, "Happy International Women's Day, bitch." It's so random, and it has nothing to do with Smite. It's like, it's become a meme. It's great. I think of it all the time. Anyway, back to City Skylines. Let's get these. Let's just finish this metro. So we've done this side. I need to do from down here. This is gonna. I think a lot of these lines are pretty short. Yeah, this one's just like one stop back and forth. Quick little back and forth line there for the underground train. And then, is that it? Did we cover them all? I think we covered them all. Yeah, I think that's all. That's it. That's all I needed. Unless I wanted some weird... I can't transition one to the other unless I, like, loop them, which would be weird, but I think actually could work, but I don't see a point to that. Yeah, alright. Next! We did a lot of bus lines. Right? We did 3 major bus lines, and I think I have to add another bus line. So I got the residential block, it's done. This main road is covered. This main road is covered. Now we need to do, like, the outside here and through on the alternate side. So the question is, do I want this bus to connect from one of these hubs? Because we've got the intercity bus hub, and then we've got the monorail connection. Teach you to be good in this game? Well, that requires a lot of things for me to tell you. So, what exactly do you need? There's a lot going on in this game. You have to be a little bit more specific than teach me to be good at this game. Also, hello Penguin, it's great to see you back in the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, I think this bus line can just cover the opposite side of the road. Penguin. Penguin's a friend of Eden. Let's give you a shout out. And here's a link to the Discord. You can't even get past the starting point of the game. When you make your city, you instantly go into debt. This is because you are playing on a limited budget, which is a really difficult thing for people to do if they're brand new to the game. So I have 2 suggestions, and one of them you're probably not going to like, but is the truth. Suggestion number 1, play on unlimited funds, which if you're on Steam, you have to go through the mod options in the main menu. And if you're on PlayStation, you can just turn it on with the options. Or, option number 2, play the tutorial and take notes. Those are your options. Alright, so I want my bus to go down here, but I don't know where I want these stops. I guess at that intersection would be good. And then, I want to stop for the metro. This could connect, people can get off here from the metro to the monorail as well. And then we want to curve this way and get a stop for the fire and the cathedral. And then we'll come this way, get a stop here, and then a stop at this corner, and then a stop here, and then I think that should be our loop. Alright. This is gonna be our green line for the buses. You can't... You instantly go into debt. Yeah, so what I'm saying is... Are you playing on PC or console? Because that would help me a lot with giving you the information that you require. You're on PC. Okay. I told this to Geekette, like, recently. If you go into Steam... and you go into City Skylines, on the main menu there is an options page that should have different settings for mods. Unlimited money is under one of the mods. It will disable trophies and achievements and monuments, but everything else will be unlocked and you won't have to worry about your money. Currently, my city is in debt by $63,000. So, if you just want to build, which is what I'm doing, that is how you should do it. If you want to actually make money, you kind of just have to play the tutorial, and it's a big learning process. It's a lot to learn. Making money usually takes a long time in City Skylines. I don't think everyone has patience to actually do it that way. And I really disagree with the game not just throwing you into like a sandbox automatically, but I get it. Because there has to be challenge mode and stuff like that. Or, whatever they call it in this game. Scenario mode. Where you get like a certain thing you have to do. Yeah, that seems to be the hardest hurdle for new players. Is the most common things I get. That's like number 3. It's literally the third most common question I get is like, how do you build a city? I'm out of money. I'm like, because I don't. I play with unlimited money. That's how I build. I don't worry about my budgets. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care. We're gonna get a gym over here. Yeah, that'll fit this area real good. And then the first unique building, I think this might be the last unique building that we need for the main area here, the casino. We just have to find a good spot for it to be. I mean, right in the middle would be kind of cool, but then it's gonna stick out like a sore thumb, which actually might be good. That looks cool there, right? Because I don't know where else I would put it. That's a maybe there. Unless I put it like on the side of the road here or something. But then it won't be technically a part of that district. You were so confused. You were staring at the money and you didn't know how to stop it from dropping. Okay, you're still focused on the money. Alright. Build a toll road. That's a little tip. When you're starting your city, your first road should be a toll road. Although, I don't know if that's unlocked immediately, so I don't know. I don't know if I can help you. Because I'm like playing a different mode, and it seems like you really want to commit to doing it the difficult way. Just need patience. That's the real truth, is when it comes to City Skylines, and if you want to actually make budget, it's going to take a lot of time. Because you need like an industry, or you need like big commercial to start going. Like you kind of have stuff to begin, and it needs to like start building up. You know what I mean? It's like a late game thing that you have to plan out ahead of time. Alright, so we did all the stuff for this district, right? We have the health, we have education. I'm just double checking. We have university. Alright. I have a health thing here. We have fire there. I don't have a... Why don't I have a crime there? If I've got plenty of police. I guess it was just a random crime. Uh-oh. Why do I have garbage backed up here? That doesn't even make any sense. You wish you could have a money mod in real life? I don't feel that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you deal with poverty. It is the biggest gap besides intelligence that people face, I think. Honestly. That's some real shit, too. I think the only things holding people back is knowledge and money. If you have one of those two things, you can get one or the other. So you just need one. You just need to be smart. If you have a good idea, you can make money off of that idea. And if you have a lot of money, you can make your ideas become true. So, either or. Either be rich or be smart and then get rich. I'm lucky I was kind of born into a family that is, or what, I guess I was born into a family that's like upper middle class, so I've never really had to worry about cash or money. Alright. Next! I mean, I'm not like rich. I wish I was rich, you know? Everybody wants to be a billionaire. I want to be a billionaire. Okay, so we have that bus line. The question is, do I really need an opposite bus line? I guess it wouldn't hurt me. There's no reason not to do it. So what we're gonna do is just copy. Just gonna go this way. I'd like a bus stop in the middle here. We can do a small little loop on this side, but I kind of want to connect to this because there's no reason not to. Oh, hold on. Oh, I can go from there to up there. And then maybe to this side. And then switch around back, which is going to create a weird loop. But this might be the best way to do it. I mean, this game is just like every other sim game where it requires certain knowledge of how the game actually works. Like, you have to... This game's not, like, instantly rewarding. You have to play it and learn how everything functions. And then once you figure it out, I think then you can worry about, like, how good your city looks. It's not like an instant reward thing. Even when I do these streams, it takes me a while to get things to look the way I want them to look. So, I don't know. You just need a lot of patience. A lot of patience. I think this area needs just straight roads for the most part. Doesn't happen instantly. There's no true shortcuts. I mean, there's mods and things that will help you build, but there's no real shortcut to being good at simulation games. It's just time. Time and experience of the game itself. Because this game does function in certain ways that other city sims maybe don't. Like, traffic works a very certain way in this game. Money works a very certain way. Population, you know, all the mechanics. Transit. Stuff like that. All the stuff that we're dealing with. Like, there are ways to, build for functionality, and then there's ways to build for how pretty you want your city to look, and like I've said a million times, it's not always the same. I can make a city that looks really cool, but it doesn't mean it's going to, gonna be making me tons of money. I never build for money in this game anyway. I just build to make things look cool and to like check out anything new. We've got a lot of new assets and DLC stuff to still check out, so. And this is supposed to be like a really modern, high-tech city. We even have high-tech housing, which is like fancy houses that are rich. And yeah, some of them have like solar panels and will be shaped differently. These are some high-tech houses right here. They just look way more modern than others. A lot more square, too. Which, design-wise, might not be as appealing, but still. I think every building on this map is going to be high-tech. Or, like, really high land, a lot of high land value. Rich houses and stuff. A big, rich area. We're going to replace this. Look at my casino! We could get rich right here. Here's all your money information. Your economy. Raise your taxes. If you need to make money, raise your taxes enough to the point where people won't complain. And then adjust your budget accordingly to what's really important. And when it comes to cities skylines, the two most important things here are power and water. Make sure these are you have a decent budget for these two things. And then I would say like fire, because if everything burns down, then you're probably in trouble. You don't want buildings burning. So make sure your fire has a decent budget. Like, I do that even when I'm not focused on money. I make sure that my stuff has a good budget so that the rest of my city can run well. I'm gonna place some more skyscrapers here. Paint that light blue. This area, when it's done, is gonna be sticking out, and you'll be able to see it from everywhere on the map, which is going to be super cool. I feel like I need more crossroads facing this way. Yeah, I need to start going this direction with my roads. And I have to update all of these roads to the right type of tree, because we're using, I think, Chinese palm trees on this map. Make it look more, I don't want to say tropical, because that's not the right word. Make it look more like Dubai, which is the city that this is inspiring. Or the city that I was inspired by to do something similar to what Dubai has done. Where it's like ultra modern and unique road designs. And each area is its own little thing. Which I thought was cool, and I haven't really done anything like that. And I haven't used monorails in forever, and we have monorails in this map. And I probably... I think I'm set on my monorail line for now. It's up here. Above the city. Above the roadways. Yeah, I think my line is already done. But I might extend it. I was thinking of extending it across the bridge and having like a stop somewhere over here when we expand to the other side of the river. So I might not be completely done with that yet. I know I told Geekette this, but when people ask me like, how do I get good? I'm like, my number one response is don't compare what I'm building to what you're building. That's the worst thing you can do. Don't like watch somebody with a ton of experience and expect your result to be the same. That's like watching a pro Call of Duty player and then going online on Call of Duty and expecting like a kill streak every round. Like that's not how this works. I mean, I'm not like a pro gamer. I'm just saying this is kind of my thing. Like simulators are what I'm kind of known for, and I have more experience in these games than pretty much anything else. I'm trying to remember. I feel like my first simulation / tycoon game was Theme Park. Like PS1 Theme Park. The game is literally just called Theme Park. And that game still holds up, which is crazy. That game's like still good. Maybe there's a link to it I can find for you guys. This game's the OG. $1994, developed by Bullfrog Productions, produced by EA. This is an EA Sports game. EA Sports. It's in the park. That game right there, Theme Park. It came out in 1994, and I think that's exactly when I first started playing it too. And when I played that game, maybe it's a nostalgia thing, but I feel like that game, like, I don't know, kind of got me obsessed with, like, building and stuff and, like, micromanagement in games. Because that was the first time where I could, like, I can focus on a million things at once, which is really good for my ADHD. I know some of this district has to be commercial, like low-end shopping, like normal shopping, but I feel like they need to break it up. I need more like low-end housing over here or something. Might have to get like residential density, like apartment buildings like here? I don't know. This might have to be like a mix of everything together over in this area, because that's probably what's gonna help me the most. not bringing this main road through. I need some sort of connection here. I don't know, that's pretty... Is that even to this? I need, like, something that's even to this. Okay. So, like, there. That look bad when it's curved. It kind of looks bad when it's curved. It has to go through, though. I need traffic to be able to go through, so it'll just function better. I think that's alright. This can just be like a boring grid style. And then I'll fill it in with stuff that'll make it look better. So let's try... Yeah, down here should be housing. Apartment housing. Right up to, like, this section here. Right around the middle. Maybe that far. That's a lot. It's not gonna require that. But we can kick it into fast forward. I could check for parks. I don't really need to do a lot of parks in the leisure area because it already has leisure, right? But a carousel park would be cool. Right against the water. That looks pretty. I don't think this road is close enough to do fishing piers off of. I know we're gonna try to continue a bridge this way. Why does my phone keep ringing? Twitch has tweeted 41 times. Stop. Why do I have alerts on for this shit? To make it end. Make it end! Okay, my park management is up here. Maintenance trucks in use. I think this is attached to... Is this directly attached to... Hold on. Is this under leisure or under roads? I would assume it's under leisure. That's the symbol on the building, so... This is attached to my leisure budget. So this maintenance affects the major park here too. So last time we built a custom park where you can walk. If you're like a citizen, you can walk in here. And there's like information booths and food and bathrooms and all kinds of food stalls and food trucks and all that stuff. And then the walkway goes like over the road and bends around. And I wanted to make it interesting, so it goes over here and there's like a cafe over here. So there's a reason to come out this way. And there's some flowers and trees and... I put in some housing in the middle. So it doesn't really feel like a usual park or a usual garden because there's like small houses inside. But I think it works. I'm worried about this one though. This one's in a very awkward spot because this is my highway connection. So I don't know if somebody should be living right directly next to the highway. That's probably not a great place to be. Did this say how many? Yeah, 0 people have been serviced. I don't think too many people are using my subways now that they're active. Nobody's gonna use them. 1 passenger, 0 passenger, 14 passengers. Not that many people need to get around, I guess. This area is having garbage problems, which is a problem. Because I don't know where to put the garbage. I thought we were set on garbage. Should be able to reach down here. But apparently not, which is bad, because this is where my clean water is coming in, so I can't exactly put like a dump in here. Unless I just have a recycling place. Am I using advanced water? What was I doing for water treatment? I think this is just regular, right? Oh, I was using eco. Okay, hold on. Eco. Maybe I could try to squeeze a dump in here. In the center. It's got to be far away from everything else, though. Like, it has to be right here. Even this is kind of pushing it. Like, look how much area this affects. There's my recycling, which means my water treatment plant should go up here. I'm hoping this isn't disastrous. I'm kind of actually worried about this more than I am about anything else in the build now. Because that means this area has to be industrial, which I didn't want. But maybe I can get away with it just being regular offices. Probably gonna have the university part of the residential block district. So that way the people get the benefits and not the offices. So we just have to push this like here. There we go. It looks kind of weird, but it makes sense. It makes sense for what I need to do. And so this will be not named Manor Heights. This will be named City Dump for now, till we figure out what else we would want to call it. If you have 5,000 channel points, though, you can rename any district in the game. With the name generator. I believe Geekette named the other small residential district on the hill Bumblebee Court. Power, water, smoke, recycling, schools out. Which I don't know if I need this. But citizen, this, because I feel like I do this on industrial zones, but then I kind of wonder if this only affects, it says citizens, which means like, that's not the citizens are not the same as a resident, right? A resident is like a person who lives in the area. This is just a person who happens to be in the area. But anyway, I'm having this on. I just hope it doesn't disrupt my university, which is right in the area as well. Free Wi-Fi. Tax raise for high commercial and office. And then industrial space planning, high-tech housing should be on every district, even though I don't think there will be housing in this area. And then filter industrial work, industrial waste, whatever. We should be good. And get some offices going in here. Okay. Alright. Skyscrapers are coming in. We want this whole zone filled out, though. And it'll be great. There's some areas where there's a little bit of space between, which is going to be good because then I can do like walking paths and trees and stuff. I'm just kind of waiting till everything's built out before I do that. Alright. Now, we have done this area. We did this district, but I don't think I need to add too much to it. But just in case, we could do a medical clinic down here. It wouldn't hurt. Hey! 1 month for every finger on my hand, including my thumb. Thank you for the 5 months, Dan. I really appreciate that, buddy. I hope you had a great day, and I think your haircut looks great. Thanks for being my friend, man. And let me give you a shout out, because I don't think you get enough credit for everything you do for people. The Drum Master. It sounds like a rhythm game. If you like rhythm games, go check out my mod, Gogus147. Plays a lot of rhythm games. The karaoke in Yakuza is just a rhythm game. Was I doing regular ambulances or the big ones? I think I was doing the regular. What am I working on? The Prime Oasis. It is a super modern desert city. Like Wakanda. Kind of, but not really. It's got big skyscrapers and monorails and subways. All kinds of fun stuff going on here. Not Vegas, no. But I've actually done Vegas in this game before. I wish I still had that save. I don't have that save anymore. I know it's somewhere up on my YouTube, though. They have there's a map of Las Vegas. Well, not the city itself, but like the area in this game. Like the actual map in the game is called Las Vegas. And I did do that. And speaking of Vegas, there is a casino. It's inspired by Dubai, Dan. You remember that? You did watch me do that. Yeah, it was super duper long ago. When I did Las Vegas. That was so long ago. It came out pretty good though. Because there's a obviously we have the casino, but there's also like an observation tower in this game. And I had a whole row of like hotels and stuff. I don't know, where is the observation tower? Oh, there it is. Yeah, Vegas has the observation tower and stuff. And Vegas is in Horizon Forbidden West, which I've been playing through. So there you go. But no, this was supposed to be inspired by Dubai. The only thing missing is the palm trees out in the ocean. Because there's not really an ocean on this map, it's just a river. We're not exactly doing like palm tree shapes, but we are doing interesting shapes in every little district. So, if you can tell, there's a guitar. I made a guitar shape. And then this is like diagonal roads, diamond shape roads. And then this one is like half squares. And then this one's gonna be just like a grid. And then this one is circles. The roads are actually little circles, if you look closely. Buttsville? Oh no. Alright, well. We don't have a name for this place. Buttsville it is. Who wants to live in Buttsville? You and Taylor, man. Taylor came in here and asked me to name a town Cumtown. It's like, come on, dude. Come on. Okay. Buttsville. Yeah, Buttsville is going to be a mix of everything. It's like houses and stores all in this area. So we have a hospital, which means we need a medical clinic like out here somewhere. We'll just go in order of all the utilities that we actually need. So there's my healthcare. We have one cemetery. Population's probably gonna get high enough where I might need another one. But then again, nobody's died yet, so I haven't even gotten my first death wave in this map. But if I was gonna have do it, it would probably be somewhere around there. Or there. Cemetery. Coroner's van. Yep. Alright. And then police. Small modern police station. I know that maybe I should do this bridge first. I don't know. I don't know exactly where to put this. Like it works. I guess it could work in the corner. Alright, here we go. Pause the game, delete these wires. So this is gonna go one out and then up. does dip down a little bit, right? Wondering if I can fix that. I thought I evened this out. Maybe I didn't. Why would I not do that? Maybe I didn't get to it yet. Yeah, this is definitely not even on this side. It's like way higher up. So I think, yeah, over on this side we can do industrial, like, oil. Actually, it's further down here, so I don't know. Something else has to be here. Maybe just more housing. And we can have an oil field up here. I was gonna do a cargo airline somewhere down here too. Might be right off of the road. Like right off of the main road. Cargo airport. I have plans, I just don't know exactly where to put everything yet that I want to do. Like, we know I want to do oil, but the question is, do I want to do it up or down? Like, do I want to have it up here, or do I want to do it here? 'Cause I could... Doing both seems kind of excessive. Like, I don't really need to have an entire map full of oil. Although, that would make me a shit ton of money, and that would kind of make sense for what I'm doing in terms of the city. Like that, this whole city being funded by oil money kind of makes sense. Gas is $4. Just curve this. Okay. Which means I need a bridge down here, so let's go out a block. Out a block and then up. And then... that should connect. Right. That works. Housing on the inside of that. And then whatever else I want to do down this direction. For later. So this is a 4-lane bridge. Now the question is, do we want a different style bridge? Can't even update it that way. Do we want this style bridge? It doesn't affect anything, it's just the way it looks. This is purely a visual thing. Or did we like these little covered things? Because these are, if I do monorail, it's going to go down this way, so these are going to get deleted because of the monorail. So, maybe this should be the original. Mm-hmm. You can have different bridges in different areas. European. Okay. So that means I have to bring this across the river to whatever it's going to be over there for the power. And that means I have to connect this back here. I guess that's the only way that makes sense, huh? Alright. Okay. So, we did the health. Now we have to do the schools, and we're doing modern schools. Start with elementary. There's some space here, too. I could leave it blank. On the leisure side. Could do another big park here. Down by the river. I don't know. Let's leave this. Let's just give some space there. Put this on this side. That kind of makes a lot of sense. High school. Right off of the main road. That'll help out. We're doing like 2 of these. I guess that could be in the middle somewhere. Those are kind of close together is the only thing. Playgrounds for the high schools. And then university level education. We already have one of those. And we got the research, the Robotics Institute here, which acts as a unique building. So let's place this across from that. Actually, we weren't using these style high schools. We were using the Modern Institute, right? Yeah, we were using the Modern Institute. That's my fault. I almost forgot. There's a different size, but these are actually larger, but they have a lower capacity, but they look more modern. So this is again just a visual thing with a lower amount of students. This park does not fit here very well. That's not great. Move this stuff around. Put it down here. Yeah, so the Modern Institute of Creative Arts is a type of high school that educates teenagers. It's got a capacity of, it said base game it's 800, but with the economic boost I have, it's 904. Which is an awkward number, but that's fine. And then it tells you how many students are currently in the whole city, which will increase over time, and then if this is close to a bus line or a bus stop, that should help it too, but it's not really. But kids should be able to walk there. Then we're set on fire. I mean, wait, that was the wrong terminology. I'm burning. No. I mean, we did what we need to with in terms of fire safety. And since this is a whole new district, it probably just needs like one bus line. Maybe not even connecting to the hubs. Just one that like attaches to these other stops. And goes like a stop there. Or something. Because there's already so many bus lines coming through this way. Oh, that one's perfect. A lot of these just make sense for the metro. And down here. And boom, that's our loop. That's a really simple bus line loop. And I think this one has to be purple. There's our purple bus line. And then we save. We go to play mode. And get this commercial demand filled. High-end commercial shopping. I mean, down here is where that makes sense. Maybe another line there. Why Buttsville? Why not? Why not Buttsville? What's wrong with Butts? You got a problem with Butts? Buttcheeks.com.edu. And a low-end shopping right there. Actually, this whole area could probably I could probably get away with commercial all up here. Sorry, people, I gotta delete your homes to resize them. Sorry. Had to do it. This is the type of place you'd want to visit, but I don't know if I would want to live here. It looks like it would be too busy. I've lived in a busy city area before. I mean, it obviously has its benefits, but city living's just not for me. Very loud. Very loud all the time. But also, you're like close to everything, so you don't really have to worry about getting from one place to another. So let's try and get some other parks going. That one's in a good spot. A dog park down here. We already have plenty of plazas. I mean, this could be like... the map says it's European. And I don't know where the desert is in Europe. I don't know if it's supposed to be like Morocco, which is technically it's North Africa. I know, South Africa has some, like, really modern cities. We could pretend this is South Africa. Look at the skyscrapers. I think they're like 99% done in here. Doesn't that look so cool? Right in the center. This was the whole look we were going for. To get these really crazy, tall, high-tech businesses. Skyscrapers. City skylines right here. Now we can do detailing in this area. In all the empty spots. Okay, so this is going to be an empty spot. Nice. Alright, there's a path there. Which means we need a path here somewhere. I have to delete buildings. I know that sounds dumb, but it'll make sense later. Because if I do it this way, then those trees will be there no matter what happens in the future. There's some empty spaces. I can put these big trees in these empty spaces. Next to the metro station, in between all the tall buildings. I feel like I need a walking path down here somewhere. right next to the plaza. From this monorail to where there's a bus stop, this is like the perfect walking path. Because this is going to be such a busy area for like all the employees of these skyscrapers. So they need ways to like walk around stuff. And that's what walking paths are for walking on. Makes sense, right? Get it, Underdog. You don't need to overexplain it. But yeah, pedestrians require some paths as well. Saved. Okay. So I think that's done. We're just gonna have to wait for the rest of the demand and stuff. I think all these other houses can be low end. Light green, which means these type up here. Anything that's not a apartment building, like just regular houses. So it won't be like super duper dense throughout. It's dense over here. And it's going to be dense all around these skyscrapers. And then after that, just a lot, like tons of suburbs. We'll get a lot of population. I really do want my monorail to go up. I'll have to go up here. Cross this bridge. Across the train. There is a train line on this map, but I am not building like a train line. We did that last time. I don't need to do it every time we're on a map. I love trains, don't get me wrong, but we just don't really need it. There's no purpose. If we have a monorail, it'll be fine. That should be the end of the monorail roads. Right there. I gotta get this at the right angle, though. It's gonna be weird. Gotta be at, like... I mean, I might have to turn it. Not sure. I think a turn at the end would be weird. Why is this at a good angle now? Huh? Say what? doesn't even make sense. It's like this snapped off the grid somehow, but it's still connected. The game's just being weird. I mean, I could do a curve here. And I won't have to, like, rebuild the whole monorail. I want the road to be aligned with the rail. I want this to go all the way. I have some sort of through traffic here. Yeah, is that now? Is that yeah? The oil's all throughout here, so we could have the oil connected to that main road in this area. The only problem with that is it's far away from the highway, and for industrial to like really connect well and to run, you kind of need your highway connected directly to it. So I might have to do like a quick high-speed connection directly there, just for industry only. And then my cargo airport could be over here too. This has got to like curve down here. You really love how this is coming along? Well, thank you. Glad somebody likes it. Something like that. I think. And then everything inside of here could be just more the same as over here. I don't really have plans on this direction either. Like, I got a whole square of the map I have no idea what to do with. Like, I feel like there should be a little bit built up here, but I don't want to go crazy on the opposite side. Let's do separate water. I'm not gonna cover this whole area, obviously. It's not really necessary. Just need monorail and the main road done. And so my sewage should come out about here. Alrighty. Not enough customers. What? What do you mean? There's people all over the place. They just haven't gotten there yet. I might actually need a... No, we have bus lines. We have bus lines. I feel like it's just wanting more. Just wanting more buses on the interior there. But I'm gonna say no. Say no to that. There's a crime in my garden. I saw a cat in my yard today. Fun fact. True story. A wild cat that I've never seen before. I don't know if it was a neighbor's cat. Or just like a feral cat. Wild cat. I don't know. It was a cat. You want a joke? My life. No, seriously. Joke about... Well, this might be a controversial subject, but I think the next thing we have to do is make an oil industry. So maybe I'll tell a joke about oil, but I feel like, I mean... What's an oil sheik's favorite artist? Picasso, because no one sold his oils as expensively as he did. That's a oil art joke. There you go. There you go. An oil sheik is standing in a Paris gallery and he says, I admire Picasso. No one has sold his oil as expensively as he did. See, you have to know that Picasso was an oil painter. And you also have to guess who is Underdog's favorite artist of all time, and the answer is Cellini. That's a fun fact. There you go. Most people don't even know who that is. Some people like Leonardo, I like Cellini, you know? To each their own, I guess. Raphael's probably up there for me, too. Like, I think Raphael's better than Michelangelo, personally. Closer to the style of art I appreciate more. I think realism, especially in that era of art, is my favorite stuff. I've talked about that before, though. Anyway, so, okay. Geekette, I want you to help me with this. North or south? For the oil industry. Down here? Like, out here? Look at all this area of oil. Down here? Or up here? You have to choose. It can't be both. We're doing one or the other. Up north. Okay, so all up here is going to be my oil. Which would make it easier for the highway connection, yeah. Alright, so first thing we need to do, highway connection. We're deleting the highway. We're gonna go my way. Yep. This is how we're gonna do it. Just like so. I don't like messing with the default highways too much, but in this situation, it's 1000% necessary if we want this industry to work out. It's gonna take a little bit of patience. I think because it's in the middle of nowhere, this is okay. If it's not perfectly shaped. There we go. Alright. So this is for industrial traffic. This has a purpose. It is to get trucks in and out of the map without them having to drive directly through the center of the city and create more traffic than necessary. That's simple. Boom. We're done. That's it. That's all I needed to do. See, that was easier. I would have probably connected it down here if you had said south. You know what I mean? Because the map is facing this direction. So this is technically the north of the map. I would have just had the highway connection like down here, and then the trucks would have had to drive a little bit of distance, but I think it still could have worked. So that is right through the middle of the oil field, and we will begin our industry painting tool. It's a lot of oil. I've never seen so much oil on a map. I believe, I'm going to say this with confidence too, I believe this is the most oil-rich map I've ever seen. It has to be. I can't think of another one where I've seen this much oil on one map. Like, this much alone is a ton. And then all of this up here, like, that's the point of this map. Like, there's a ton up there, too, if you were to expand your map in that direction. It's crazy. So much oil. It's, like, really obviously pointing you in the direction of going for that industry. I don't know why you would choose not to access all this oil. Why would you not? There's an awkward space where there's none, like, right here on the corner. But that's okay. Alright, so we have to go to oil industry and place the main building. Now the question is, do I want the main building down here or way up here? I think if the highway's down here, then it should be down here. Yeah, it should be like down here. And then we'll get industrial roads. Oh yeah. This is gonna be our oil road. So much. It's kind of crazy. So much oil. That kind of stands out a lot. Like, usually I do small industry roads, but because there's so much to access for the resource, I think we have to go with this medium road. It would be silly not to. I wish you could keep this view on while placing roads. Somewhere around here. Alright, so between all that, right? We're good. And then everything outside, we're good. So if I could get to this menu. This snaps to the road, but I can't see where the road is. Can't see. That's good enough. Alright. So we got the main building. We've done industries before. It's the same as it always is. Where we need a certain amount of workers. We'll put one worker barrack there. Two. Usually I do like 2 or 3, but there's so many. There's so much oil, so I might need more. Did I put economic bonuses for this? No, I didn't. Probably don't need to. We got 40 workers each. And this is 45 workers. And we need a maintenance building for the oil. Can be there. On that corner. And this is the fun part right here. You go to the small roads. Do we want to do dirt? It is the desert. kinda is the desert. Doesn't look too terrible. As long as this works out for the spacing inside. I might have to redo some of that. Now we've got ground oil, which means we can only pump with these like 4 things. So we've got large oil drilling rig, which extracts oil industry raw materials from the underground reservoir. Extractors need to be placed on oil fields inside. So this can only be placed within the painted area. Because it's an industry building. That's how they work. This did not go far out enough. Also, I don't need it to go like all the way up here. Even though there is oil up there. We don't need it all. We could actually have like different oil drilling sites, which would be kind of more realistic, but we're just going to focus on this one for now. So let's get the large drill. And you want to put this right in the center. And that's what they look like. And they'll be pumping up. And then there's smaller versions of those. We want to put one of these on each side. And that's gonna be a ton of oil just for that. These put out 208 barrels, 270 barrels of oil. So that means we can take the oil and turn it into something else. We've got petroleum, and we've got what is this input? Plastics? Yeah. And then this is more petrol. Okay, this is alternate petroleum. So do we want to turn it into stuff, or do we want to sell the raw oil? I feel like we want to sell the raw oil. So we just need these crude oil tanks. Yeah, we need the raw resource space. So our storage can be off of these roads, industry roads. So what happens is these drills start doing their thing, right? And then trucks will take the oil from there and bring it to here. This can store 3,000 barrels each. So, I can't exactly do the math, but I think we need another storage container down this way. Oil tanks over here. They should be out on this direction, because that's closer to the highway. To get the oil out of the map, it should be all down here. Like, storage should be down here, drilling should be up here, technically. So we'll have to get another drilling site up here. You could have a ton of these, but you'd also need a ton of storage. Like, what I've learned about the industry stuff is it produces way more than you think it will. Like, especially seeing how much we have. So you just need a ton of, like, storage space. Like, I'm probably gonna need, like, a large, huge warehouse somewhere down here, too. Like this ridiculous warehouse. I'm probably gonna need something like this. This area is kind of wacky, and that stands out. That's like a huge building. That's a huge building. And maybe that's not exactly the best spot for it to be. Maybe you should go there. Maybe you should go further on the corner? I don't know. Because this is going to be storage, so it kind of should be down here. It's such a large building that it stands out. An alternate warehouse. Let's see. Zoned industry. Oil. Imports and exports. Same thing here. Imports and exports. Now, these are kind of better for exports. So, like, if I wanted to transition this oil to plastic or petroleum, I have to produce it locally, which is what we're doing. I think we're just going to stick with the raw oil for this map. Can still make tons of money that way. These are kind of spread out. Power is going to be a little bit of an issue. And water, yeah. I need some good. We're gonna need some good filters for this. Not the most exciting thing to look at, but stuff like this, when you have the resource, kind of like you have to do it. And it's a really good way to make money in the game too. And it'll help boost my map, like with demand and stuff. This will fill out any industrial need that I might get along the way. And it kind of fits the build anyway, because it's in the middle of the desert, next to a giant city, and you would expect to see oil drills and oil wells in a place like this. think that's well covered. This might get zoned out at some point. Alright. Yeah. The power lines are gonna be the real annoying part here. Guess I don't need this connected that way. Goes across. That's gonna take a while to get really going and pumping and everything, so probably have a storage facility down here though. Put one more storage facility. Do we want to see the barrels? Gonna have like a crude facility here. I don't really want to see them, but that'll be good for now. So I wanted to do a way to transition the cargo via plane. And because there's a airport's expansion, I could do a custom airport, but I feel like there is a cargo airport that I still haven't used. We used this one last time, right? Regular small cargo airport. An airport specialized in handling large amounts of cargo instead of passengers. This is just a really small airport that I can put right here. Or I could have it on the other side, which would be kind of weird. But I think it looks better there. And this is just one runway, like in and out, boom, done. That's it. We don't have to worry about like custom building anything. It's all done in one. Really simple. I've actually never used that before. Like just this pre-built simple cargo airport. I've actually never used this ever in all my time of playing this game. It's true. I've had cargo trains. I've had cargo transport lines and cargo harbors. But I never used this asset before. And, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I do prefer building the custom airports. Like, it's just obviously more rewarding. And super fun to make your own airport. Like, I really, really like the airport's expansion. I just don't think it's necessary. If it's just for oil cargo on this map, why would it just doesn't make sense to do it. But all this space right here, that's enough space for a cargo airport. It's very tempting. It's very tempting. I'm trying not to do a custom airport in every map, though. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I want to do something different on every map. And there's a lot of maps in the created the creator map pack. There's a lot of different stuff, so I don't want to do a custom airport every time we're on stream. I did see a plane. I don't know if I can see, like, transport lines if it's just cargo. We're gonna see lots of oil trucks coming in, though. Alright, weekly production overview. We're doing 960 barrels of production of our own, and we're importing $640 worth. Yeah, and you can see your exact, like, weekly acquisition, resources that are produced, weekly cost of importing, weekly output, weekly income selling the resource is what we need to worry about. Is this number is at 0 right now? We need to sell this oil. We need to sell it. We need to get it to the point where we can sell it and make a profit. Aha! So it says $320 a week, which is nothing, but it just opened up, and that'll be a larger number in time. So here's my first plane. Now this is importing goods, and it's transporting cargo here. And then trucks will spawn. Oop. That's an employee. Trucks will spawn with cargo and bring whatever this was, which I'm assuming is oil. And then it loaded up, and it's going to Lake Valley, which is a map that I think that's like a default map in the game, so it's not one that I've made, unfortunately. I have a cargo airport in the other map, so I should be able to have a transport line between the Prime Oasis and Noyu Point, or Noyu Port, right? Should be able to have a line between those two. Noyu Port is a map we did quite a while ago. Look at this plane, it's spinning out of control. Flying away! It's right here. But I don't want to load it in because I'm afraid it'll crash my game. Sometimes when I load other maps in on stream, it crashes the game, so we're just gonna keep building here. If you want to see any finished projects, though, they're somewhere on the VODs on the channel, and of course, always will be uploaded to the my YouTube eventually. So that's kind of the best way to see like a finished project. Also, I should probably like take some photos of finished projects and post them in my Discord at some point. I mean, we got the major stuff done. Like all the major stuff I wanted to do with this build is now done. Everything else is kind of just extra stuff that I have to do to finish it. We're just waiting for demand to fill this area, Buttsville, and eventually we'll get this area filled out. And then we'll do something with this. And I think we're done. Yeah, I need to do this monorail line, right? So let's start here. Go all the way down to the middle. And back. This is just going to be a back and forth down the middle. Monorail hub. That's going to be a green monorail line. There it is. Look at it. This is just going to be to get across the bridge and back to the center. This is our center bus to monorail. Yeah, monorail to bus hub. So people can transition from the buses directly to the monorails from here, and there's literally a metro line like an intersection away. So that's kind of the best way to have your transport hubs is if it's not all encompassing, you should have it like a block away at most. Like this stuff has to be really close together. Like you can see my intercity bus station is right here, and then I have another monorail station a block away. Like all your mass transit stuff needs to be close together, because then people can just all transition from one mode of transport to the other immediately. Like if you need to get from one part of the city to the other, you jump on a bus, the bus will take you here, you take the monorail to work, you're done, you know? Bing bang boom. So here's a unique building. This is the local registry where people can get like their ID or their driver's license. And should be a way to see all my unique buildings here. Maybe under leisure. Yeah. Alright, so we got the zoo. This is a pre-made zoo. So I didn't feel like doing a custom one. We did a custom one not super long ago. So I was like, let's just place down the pre-made zoo. All your animals in one asset. Oh! I did say I was gonna do a tour bus. This would be a great city for a tour bus. We could do a tour bus. It's been a long time since I did a tour bus. And we only have one post office, so I need to add more post offices. I feel like I forget about post offices. Like a lot of the time. Not a town without a post office, yeah. I forget about them because they're like in a weird, I don't know. It feels weird that they're next to the garbage selection here. Like, I don't know where else he would put it, but it's like a bonus utility they threw in, so I always forget that they added it. I don't think it's super important, but it's just another thing to make people in your city happy, I guess. We gotta get this to connect here somehow. I hope I got every road with the trees. On this side of the map. I think I got them all. These ones don't really matter because the city dump area is going to kill the trees anyway. Yeah, I think I got that covered. Now I realize the airport is just for cargo, but I think, hold on. I think the game would benefit from me having a stop there. Maybe people need to get to that area to work. And a bus line to here so people can work at the office warehouses and the drilling areas. We might need just like a workers bus line down here somewhere. This is gonna be a long line. Long bus line. I want it to go up. There's already so many buses here, though. See if I can avoid that main road, maybe. Workers barracks there. Get a stop here. I need a way to turn around. And we're gonna need like a separate road or something. Okay, I can add a road. Alright, where does this connect to? It's gotta go down that way. Yeah, I think all these bus lines having like the same stop is maybe too much and it's gonna create like a huge crowd. So I tried to split off from the main road a bit. Like even right here might be too much. Like this is one stop that's got like 4 bus lines at the same stop. That might be confusing for people. We're gonna do a light blue. A light blue bus. We need to add like a turnaround road. So, I think I have another turnaround road, like, over here somewhere. Or, yeah, at least this is, like, mainly a one-way thing. So we have to, in order to get a proper bus turnaround, we have to, make this a one-way road. At least around the circle. Now I have to hope the game is smart enough to know that's what I want it to do. I'm worried that it's not because of where this is. Maybe I could try to drag this one. Or I could just redo the line. It might be easier. If I start down here and go that way, it'll force a turnaround. Alright. And then here, could actually just, yeah, go the opposite way. I think that's easier. Completely skip that hub altogether, maybe? I don't know. People need to get to work. Yeah, that doesn't help me at all. Because I like added a stop back here. I think that's how I did it. And we're doubling up on that stop, which is kind of weird, but I guess that works. There's not really a reason this needs to stop on this side, though. There we go. All right, that's our work line. To get people from the center of the city to the oil area and back. I think we're done for transit. And the only real thing we need to do is make sure there's some sort of health back here. Healthcare. I know I put fire down. And we have our dump. And the post office, I believe, does actually work for businesses as well. So we can put a post office there. I'm just trying to remind myself if there's anything else I needed. I think, let me check my notes. I think we got everything I wanted to do done. Yeah, we have the oil stuff. We have all the power we needed. We did all the unique districts. These are all Europe. Are these European suburbia? No. Are these? No. Okay. I'm just checking. I think all we gotta do now fill out the empty spaces. In this district. That's plenty of health stuff. We should be set with that. We've got the education. The game always wants more. No matter what you do, it always wants you to do more. In terms of education. We have the 2 high schools per district that we need. We have the universities. Fire is good. The police is good. We did the post office. We've done the garbage. There's no way it's gonna need more garbage care. Transit, transport, all this stuff is done. Monorail's completed, bus lines are completed, metro lines are completed, monorail's done, airport's built. Now we're just waiting for the game to catch up. All the big stuff is done. What is going on here? What? Why is this an issue? What? Why are things having water problems? Hey? We might just need another pipe in and out. Could be as simple as that. Yep, simple as that. Okay, we just needed more water because the city was expanding, and we'll sit and fast forward and delete all these abandoned buildings. I don't have to upgrade this with soundproofing because it's in the middle of nowhere. There's no houses nearby. I'd like to get this area built up too. Like all the roads here, I want houses on. Business is going out of business. Not that big of a deal. Just delete it. Pretend the problem was never there. I think these are just requiring more workers or higher educated workers. Which means people need to go to school. Speaking of oil, do you think it's weird that there's a place called Jiffy Lube that does like oil changes, and then there's a peanut butter called Jiffy, and there's peanut butter oil? Do you think that's connected? Do you think Jiffy Lube was named after sex lube? I mean, peanut butter oil? Welcome to my stream where my inner thoughts are spoken out loud. And they shouldn't be. Oh, look at that. A walking path around the university. What a great idea. And this building right here is an intelligence agency, which kind of acts like a prison, sort of. Like an advanced police station area. To keep my city safe. I'm using these special new command units. Look at them. They're huge. The police mobile command unit. We got like Jack Bauer in here or something. I think all my major roads for the center of the city are done, so I could probably get into doing my intersections if I haven't done that already. I don't remember if I did that off stream. There's only one way to find out. I did not. Okay, let's have some fun. Intersection time. You can actually, the game can still play while I'm doing this. Some of these are going to be tricky. This is the only way my buses get through here. Which means I might need a Might need a light on this one. Might need a light here, too. But maybe not. Maybe we'll just, yeah. Okay, I do need a light there. My cute little tunnels, you can see my tunnel, ooh ooh. Just focus on my main roads. Anywhere that doesn't need a light will get a stop sign. It's pretty simple. And I don't worry too much about traffic. But I think this will solve that problem. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna add a road over here. I might just leave this the way it is. Honestly. Kinda looks better if I just leave it natural. Add some more trees or something. There's a lot of bushes in my way. I didn't have anything zoned on the other side, did I? I don't think so. We can do like normal offices on the outside here. That makes sense to me. And then everything in here can be offices. Completely zoned. I do like this map a lot. I like this build a lot, I think. It does look pretty different to what I usually do. And yet you could probably tell, like, that I built it, right? I do kind of have a certain style that I like to do. It looks so nice. Thank you. It's almost done. We're almost done. There's a few things that need to be filled in. I mean, there's all of this, but I feel like that's just extra shit. Wasn't really part of the main build. It kind of takes forever to, like, cover every inch of a map in City Skylines. And the best way to build in this game is to start from the center of your city. Like, if you're gonna build a big city like this, right, you kind of want to build from the center out. And that way your main stuff is done, and you don't have to worry about it until later. And then the rest just kind of, you take time to, like, add in detail, add in everything else you want to do. you know, paint your trees, add the small detail stuff like the ploppable, the placeable stuff, the walkways. I might have to add a few walkways in this build. But we're headed in the direction of finishing. I gotta decide where else I want walkways. Maybe around the, like on this side of the casino. This might require a custom path. We'll have to turn this snapping off for a second. There we go. Alright. And this looks like... Oops, oops. We might be able to squeeze some trees in here. Hydrate? What am I supposed to hydrate on? I don't even have a drink. I had a coffee before the stream, and then I forgot to like grab something for the stream. Get water? It's in a different room, like far, far away. Far, far away in another universe. Want me to take a hydration break? Alright, give me 2 seconds. We'll run an ad. Probably need to run an ad. It's been a while since I ran an ad on stream. But if you're subscribed, you'll just see the stream screen. The screen of the stream. So enjoy this radio music break. And I'll be back in a minute. welcome back to City Skylines. My name is Underdog. No, I'm just kidding. I'm back. I used that time to stretch my legs, go to the bathroom, grab some Sprite. I took a sip, so I did hydrate. I did not dehydrate. Let me give you... how do I... request manage rewards? Claim it. Claim the reward. Completed. I did it. I completed my objective. I win it. I won. I'm a winner. I'm a big wiener. Did you see some good views of my city? I hope so. Did it show my subway with the subways going through the subway? Look at this. Did we have a yellow line on this underground train? It looks like this is the yellow line right here. Whoa! Look at it go! Goodbye! This is so cool, man. Now where are the lower ones? I want to see the lower one. The odds of seeing them all, like, crisscross above and underneath each other. What are the odds of that? Timing. Look at this. There's a red one. There's the red line down there. Ooh, there's the orange line. Woo! Hey! We got our trains going! Woo! This is very exciting for me. Maybe not for you, but look, this is so cool! It's like multi-layered and you can see them all going. Oh, I love this asset. This is like awesome to have like right in the center of the city. Is this based on a real place? It has to be, right? Is there a metro station that's like this somewhere? I think this is really neat. I'm like nerding out over it. Nobody else probably cares. There's the yellow line again going the other direction. Yeah, some of these trains are back and forth, so they might just arrive here and then go back to where they came from. Al-Makaz is the center district. We also have Guitar Garden, Bumblebee Court, and thanks to Dan, Buttsville. There's a crime happening in Buttsville, of course. It's also got a prime drilling area for oil. We're producing a lot of oil. Let's check in on my oil. It says I'm making $3,000 a week. Is that really it? Based on 960 barrels. I feel like it should be a lot more than that. And the upkeep is expensive here. But here's my profit. You need more workers to level up. And a special amount of resources to level up. Okay, so this is only at level 2. I don't know. I guess maybe I do need more. I didn't think I would need that much more drilling, but it looks like if I'm not making as much as I thought I was, maybe I do need more. Can add a few more drills. Out back, like out here would be cool. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I need some regular industry stuff down here. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah! I'm alive, I swear. Some generic industry. Between the airport and there? That would be great. Like all along that area. Be really good for me. I don't know about there though. Might just leave that for traffic to avoid the main roads. The only thing you really missed was me geeking out about the subway, this subway asset, like this major metro hub. I was freaking out about how you can see all my underground trains all at the same time. I was just really happy that this was working the way I wanted it to. I kind of overreacted about it a little bit. No big deal. My metro lines are working. I think there's more than one train on the red line. I guess that makes sense based on the distance it has to go. More passengers being carried around. How many does there's no way I'm gonna remember these numbers, by the way. I know somebody out there is a City Skylines streamer and remembers all the passenger numbers of every vehicle. I am not that person. 180 people on the monorail. That's, I believe, default. Yeah, that's the default number. I didn't push my economy in that direction because I didn't feel like it was necessary. I have 180 people on one transport line is decent. Think we should finish this with a tour bus? It would be really cool. Might be unnecessary. But I haven't done a tour bus in forever. A tour bus just brings you from one unique building to another. And all these purple highlighted spots are unique buildings that it suggests you stop by and see. It's marking the plaza there. So yeah, like this park would be a great stop. The zoo. I don't know. We'd have to have a really organized line throughout the middle. Could have this back here though. It would be a great place for this to be. So you can transition from one bus line to the other by just walking across the street. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. Alright, tour bus time. So we're gonna have a stop. Now the problem with tour buses is they cannot share the same stop as a regular bus. So that's kind of annoying. It's like a separate stop where you can sightsee. So the hospital, I feel like, is a little bit weird of a tour stop, but it kind of gets me to where I want to go. Obviously the cathedral has to be one, but I also want to like drive through Guitar Garden. Like the center of Guitar Garden should be a stop. I can't exactly get right in the center because that's not gonna work. If I get there, I can explain it. Up and around. Under the monorail, through the center. Around here to the hospital. To the cathedral. Do we have a stop for this thing? It's purple. For my little carousel. Carousel, and then the casino's a stop. Anything unique out here? The floating gardens. Floating gardens there. Robotics Institute. Along with the solar updraft tower. And then we return. I think that's the best line I can do with it, honestly. Okay. So I don't know if you can tell, but this is not a regular bus stop. This is a sightseeing tour stop. And we just have to wait for the bus. Here it comes. It's a different type of bus. And it says sightseeing right on it. It's got a picture of the city. And it's pink. Got Wi-Fi and a glass ceiling, so you can see what you need to see. We're gonna take a nice tour of my city. And then I think we're done with this build, and I feel like we can start talking about the next one. We have to wait for traffic? Oh no, wait a minute. I didn't finish my intersections, I just realized that. Fuck. Alright, well, hold on. What distracted me? I'm blaming it on somebody. It was me. It wasn't my fault this time. Just have to do my major roads. I mean, this one having a light makes sense. But also it kind of doesn't. I don't know. This definitely doesn't need a light here. You just have to do this major road. This needs a light. This doesn't. No to this. No there. Yes here. Yeah, I think here does because of the way this is all connected. That connects through, right? Yeah, that connects there. From the highway. All these need lights. This needs a light for the buses. Traffic should flow through. It should work. Somebody distracted me from finishing this. Who was it? Which one of you did it? Don't say nah. We were so close to just taking a tour around the city, and then I was like, wait a minute, why are we stuck at a light? And then I was like, because I didn't finish my light. One of these should be, this one I feel like should be a light down here. That makes sense to me. Alright, these are done. Is that the only connection through there? I think so. So that has to be a light there. I think that's it. Okay. Where the hell is my tour bus? Alright, we were already here. So we're waiting for it to go, we're waiting for this to go through the light. We might have to fast forward a little bit to get through the traffic. Okay. Welcome to the Prime Oasis. This just did a loop again. Why did that just do a loop? Oh, because the first stop's after the spawn point. Oh, it's still no wonder. I fucked this up, I think. I have to move this somewhere down here, but that doesn't make sense. I don't want to have to do a loop to get to where I need to go. Why are there so many sightseeing buses? Why are there like 100 buses on this? Look at all of them. Why are there so many? That doesn't feel right. So many sightseeing buses. What did I do? I love how everything was going fine, and I was like, "Look, we're finished." And then as soon as I add one last thing, it screws up. It's spawning too many. It won't stop. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. Buses in use 16. I need like one. I think they're stuck in an eternal loop around. It's just going around and around in a circle. What is going on? Oh my gosh. I think it's broken. I think I broke the game. What the hell? Well, anyway. Look at my city. Besides that, everything is great. Look at my city. Look at it. I was gonna do the tour bus, like ride and explain everything, but I think you get it. We've got a city center with skyscrapers. It's modern. It's in the desert. There's monorails. There's a guitar-shaped garden. We got Buttsville. Don't forget about Buttsville. Got the residential block where most of the people just live. We've got Sunset Point where people hang out at night. We've got the oil fields out here for drilling oil. And maybe one day we'll make a profit off of that. And I think we're done with this build. And let's talk about the next one really quick. The next one is very different. It's a very, very different type of map. Kind of closer to what I did for the one before this. Where the one before this was like a farm map. Like it was Biomes Valley and there was different biomes. The next one is literally just farmlands. So I was thinking like a really small village, like a really, really small build. Not even like a city. Like it won't be city skylines. It'll be small rural town skylines with tons of farming and industry stuff and maybe an airport, but I don't know if it will be necessary. Because it's a smaller map.